What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So as you see in the video I just posted where we got the transmission all torn apart, well, parts have just arrived. We've got the brand new countershaft from Transtar Transmissions in Tampa. The flatbed is looking killer with the boggers on the front of it. I do have the other boggers in the bed of my truck. I've got to go unload. I dropped the transmission off at Bullfrog Performance so they could hot tank it and we can get this thing nice and clean and get it put together this evening. So we are going to go ahead and paint it up and make it look nice while I've got it apart. But for now, man, this thing looks freaking killer. These cut boggers on the front of it. I was going to build a weight bar for the front of the truck, but it's just not really worth it, and I don't want a chance tearing the truck up any more than we need to. I know the rear axle shafts are definitely going to make a huge difference, but I'm just not going to, I don't want to tamper with the factory frame or anything like that unless it's something we can just bolt up. When there's nothing we can just simply bolt up to the front of the truck in order to hang weight. So, well, someone's calling. So that's where we're at. Right now we're going to hop in the truck, head to Bullfrog, grab the transmission case, and actually an automatic transmission I'm assembling tonight also for a customer. Get back to the shop, and we're going to get started on fixing old Flatty's NV4500 transmission up. So stay tuned for the assembly on this NV4500. So fast forward about, I don't know, 8-9 hours. We're here at late night at the shop. It is like 10 p.m. Getting some work done to the old flatbed. The other Flatty project, this thing is actually a regular cab with a 10-foot bed. It might be, yeah, it's got a 10-foot bed on it. But anyways, we're gonna get this thing knocked out. We're gonna have this thing completely done, running and driving in roughly 2.5 weeks for the customer to be picked up and shipped to the British Virgin Islands. No, freaking crazy. We're building a truck. It's getting shipped out of the country for use on an island that's literally 20 miles wide. Freaking insane. So it is a P-Pump 24 valve. I built the engine. The engine's all done, ready to rock. We just got to install the billet front timing cover, which did come from Diesel Auto Power. Make sure you guys check them out. Go to dieselautopower.com. We buy all of our 98 to 02, all of our, well, pretty much everything we can buy from them, we purchase. They don't have a lot of stuff on the website, but don't hesitate to call them. Badass people, awesome products, just period. Just really good people, awesome products. So anyways, this is a compound truck, P-Pump 24 valve. We built in-house, Diesel Auto Power billet tappet cover. Anyhow, so we got the engine all done. We're gonna start working on the axles Monday. We're gonna get it on the lift in the other shop, because right now we're in the kind of like project shop, as you can see right here. And we've got another project behind me right here, the first gen, which is a 12 valve motor I've been putting together. We should have done by Friday. So anyways, we're gonna get this truck over in the other shop on the lift by Monday or Tuesday, get the gears installed, front and rear axles, get the axles done. We're gonna get the transmission set in there, get the transmission knocked out. Got the transfer case over there, we gotta throw it together. That should only take a couple hours, get it done. We are running a Valair dual disc towing style clutch. So it is a tow friendly clutch, but still rated for right around 500 horsepower, 500 to 600 horsepower, which is our goal for this engine. So this truck will be getting an ARB air locker in the front, along with 488 gears and Yukon chromoly axle shafts, which is a one-piece axle shaft. And what that does, it does away with the center axle disconnect, the two-piece front right passenger side axle shaft. And then in the rear of the truck, we are doing 488 gears also with a Detroit style locker. Basically, this truck is being built to be just a tow monster, tow master with a 600 horsepower power plant. Literally with these 488 gears, there's nothing will be able to stop this truck. Also, we are doing airbags on the rear. We do have one of the airbags right here somewhere. We've got the brackets mounted up on this side. They're kind of hard to see on these trucks, so I'm not going to get into that. But we've got the airbags mounted up. We're going to run those to the back so he can air those up and down wherever he decides he wants to use them at. And also on the front, we are doing a 3rd gen track bar conversion. You can purchase that at dieselautopower.com. Also, it's an adjustable front traction bar because the front coil springs we installed on this truck are a 3-inch over factory style Skyjacker coil spring, along with the Skyjacker control arms, which are designed for the higher lift, so they're actually a 1/2 inch longer in the front. It is a 6-speed manual NV5600 transmission going in it, which I did rebuild. It's sitting over here in the corner. I'll kind of show that to you right here. Right here's the NV5600 all built, ready to rock. We're gonna get that put in the truck and get it done. And then after we get this flatbed done in 2.5 weeks, it is game on with this first gen build. We have a 600 horsepower goal with this truck, along with, we're doing a 47 RH transmission. These trucks did come with a 4-speed 727 torque flight force. I don't know what the heck they are, but basically a 4-speed, same thing as a 47 RH, but did not have a lockup style torque converter. So that's what's going in the first gen. It does have 80,000 original miles on it. So all kinds of old school stuff going on. Pretty much on the channel, we're just kind of knocking it with some of these old projects, because this is my roots. People bring me stuff like this to build because they know I know what I'm doing when it comes to it. But when we get into the drag racing in the next month or so, you'll see all the common rail, the high powered diesel stuff, 1,500 horsepower and above, coming out of the woodworks, building and making some badass stuff. So check it out, guys. The counter shaft finally showed up for our NV4500 build. As soon as Ron over here in the corner gets done rebuilding the rear end of this truck for us, we're gonna get the flatbed pulled in and get started on rebuilding the NV4500 and get it ready to rock for diesels in the swamp. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this. I've got the brand new bearing race pressed into the case down here. I've got the new plug put in the case. We do grease every bearing just to kind of give them a little bit of free lube before it goes in. As you can see, well, I picked up here for a second, right there. We'll go ahead and put the bearing race down in there, inside the case, and then we're going to find some shims right here in our box and shim it. Since we are going to be doing some sled pulling and not too much drag racing here in the next few weekends, we are going to set these shafts a lot tighter so that they have a lot more preload. So I've got the main shaft put in along with the new 3rd gear and new 4th gear synchro, because the 4th gear synchro is burnt up. It's almost impossible for me to get a video of me assembling all this because I can't hold the camera. My guys are actually out there working right now. Excuse me. Christian and Cameron's working right now, so it's hard for them to come here and hold the camera for me. So I'm kind of doing a step-by-step. Yes, it's like poof, it's installed, but as you can see right here, we've got the main shaft installed. We're going to get the input shaft installed next, and then we can shim the rear of the transmission. Transmission is all painted up. It is bright green. Once it dries, it does turn into a little bit of a nicer color green. Right now it looks like, I don't know, lime. It's a lot darker than it looks on camera. So anyways, it'll look 10 times better and get the truck pulled in once this thing finishes drying and get it installed. Transmission is going in the truck. Ray is about to pick her up. We're going to put it underneath the truck before you air it up. Gonna get this baby installed. We've got a huge workload today before this weekend. Yeah, a whole lot of shit going on. Some surprises happening with the Longhorn. Well, boys and girls, so we just left Bushnell, and what better way to burn a little bit of time between getting my tires fixed. So we got about an hour to burn than taking old back road, where me and old Ray used to hit it in the high school days. This little part of town is called Richland. It's a big county, state wildlife preserve. I don't know. Used to ride around out here when we were in high school, carrying on, partying, having a good time. So, gonna cruise and have a good day. Dodge needs some shocks, I reckon. Just a little rough. Goddamn. Freaking Longhorn looking fresh as fuck with some new rubber. Not the biggest, but it'll do. So what better way to top off getting some new tires than to go to the car wash and clean this nasty pig up. This thing is a freaking mess. So I am gonna get the wheels polished in the next couple days. Hopefully before diesel's in the swamps, so we can look good while we show up. But for now, we're gonna get this thing washed up and clean. Here these bad boys are. These things are fucking sexy. I cannot just exaggerate how badass this thing looks finally with some nice tread on it. Had these wheels for about a year now, just haven't had any decent tires on them. So man, they look good. They clean up. This truck doesn't clean up bad. You can kind of see the metallic. You can see the volcanic orange if you want to be like Street Speed 717 with my volcanic orange McLaren 2500. We got the McLaren 2500 right here, guys. It's 570 horsepower with an S on the end. Just badass, twin turb skis with the Toyo open countries. But in all reality, all serious, this thing does look good. I'm more than proud of how badass it looks. So yep, she turned out good. We are going to be doing the air suspension very soon and some engine mods. We're working with Diesel Auto Power on the engine mods. Gonna be badass. Cool stuff going on this evening. We're gonna start getting ready for all of our weekend shenanigans, getting some customers' trucks knocked out. So hang in there, guys. So on top of all the badass stuff happening today with the Longhorn getting some new rubber on it, Fast Fuel Systems made it a point to stop by the shop before they head down to Diesel's in the swamp. So well, guys, it is needless to say, I did not slack on nitrous supply for this weekend since we have a solid day of activities. This truck likes to drink nitrous like it's going out of style. We picked up a whole fucking mother bottle, guys. Spare bottle, line to transfer it. We got both of our 15-pound bottles are completely full to the top. I do not recommend transporting a bottle like this. We literally went to the speed shop 2 minutes down the road, not even a mile. Picked it up. We're gonna get it strapped in the race trailer all nice and tight so it doesn't go anywhere. Make sure it's safe and secure, and we're gonna be hitting Diesel's in the swamp.